Hi, are you excited about the Barbie movie? I am, and that's why I made this cute mirror, and I want to show you how I made it. I started by sketching what I wanted to do with this mirror to make sense of my idea, which is to go in a gradient from black to bright pink. And I'll explain how that idea came to be because of the movie in just a little bit. Before that, I wanted to show you that I grabbed my foam clay, not only because I'm obsessed with the material right now, but because it's perfect to decorate the mirror as it won't add weight to it and it won't tip over. Now, because my idea is a gradient, I needed to mix some colors to match my vision. I had run out of white in my previous video, but I have this giant bag of white clay now because I'm obsessed and I plan to do more things with it, so I could mix my colors. The first thing I wanted to mix was my grays. I thought starting with the grays was going to be a good idea because I could see how easily the colors blend. And what I noticed fast was that this black is really saturated, so you just need a little bit for it to become gray. Also, again, I noticed that this clay dries super fast, so as soon as I had a color, I put it in a bag so it wouldn't dry until I needed it to model it. When making my grays, I added black, but I also added a tad of magenta. This changed the temperature of the grays just a little bit to make it better match the gradient going from black to pink. You can see how as I'm mixing the lighter shades of gray, I'm using like tiny amounts of magenta and black to get my colors. Again, the colored clays are super saturated and you don't need much to transform that white into a different color. Now, I think this was the hardest part of my process, or where I had to think the most, because I really wanted to get this ombre gradient effect right. I eventually decided to get rid of the white and the shades of pink that I had that were more like fleshy or pale, and I just mixed more shades of pink with my magenta. I had a lot of gray clay left over, so wait till the end of the video so you can see what I made with that. With all my clay ready, it was time to start modeling my flowers and hearts for my mirror. But since I can't glue them to the mirror until they are dry and the mirror is super hard to film, I decided to just draw a circle representing my mirror on my working surface so I could have an idea of how many hearts and flowers I needed of each color. So here are all the clays I mixed, and here are my tools that I have for this. And I chose to start with a little heart because it's simpler. Just always start simple. You just roll a little ball of clay, then taper one end, like make it like a little drop or a little triangle, and then on the other side you do a little indentation for the two sides of the heart. Model it a bit and you are done. The type of flower I'm doing is the type of flower that has gone viral with these clay mirrors. I've seen them all over Pinterest and TikTok. And what you do is you just roll some little balls. You could do 5 or 6. Then press them together, and then with a little toothpick you make a little indentation at the middle so you get that nice little shape for the petals. And then just roll a little bit more of clay and put it in the center. That's it, easy peasy. You can actually do this while you're watching TV, or if you want to kill some time. It's super relaxing to play with this clay. I really loved it. I arranged my clay a little bit on my circle so I had an idea of how I wanted it to work. And after that, I just made a bunch of hearts and circles. When I had all of my circles made into flowers and all my flowers and hearts done, I wanted to try an idea. I really wanted to add glitter to this project, so at first what I tried to do was add glitter to the clay while still wet and mix it in to see what happened. And the clay just dulled the glitter down, so that didn't work. And then I tried putting the glitter on top of the clay to see if, because it's sticky, it would stick, and it did very nicely at the beginning, but once the clay was dried, those hearts just shook off all of the glitter. So Here's my mirror, and I just put a little piece of baking paper on it so the filming of it would look nicer and not so distracting with my camera rig and everything. And I just brought out my glue gun and just glue my hearts and flowers around. Once I went all around, I made that paper shorter and I had it standing up so I could better see my composition, and added the rest of the flowers and hearts I had laying there. I gotta stop and show you why I love this clay so much. Now that the pieces are dry, they're so squishy and delicious. I just love it. I love, love, love it. I'm obsessed. With all of my pieces in place, I just painted some glitter onto the flowers and hearts that I wanted to. And that's it. Here's my gorgeous little mirror. And here's what I made with that leftover gray clay. It's an initial for my daughter's room. Let me know if you like this project. Let me know if you want me to try something else out of clay. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!